Now, you know kids, so it shouldn't be news to you, but doing small groups for kids and preteens can be a little bit challenging, right? Because kids of elementary age phase are developing in such a different rates. I mean, mentally, emotionally, socially, spiritually. Creating small group strategies that work for everyone can be very difficult. Not to mention training your small group leaders to manage all of the quirks of kids and preteens, that's just really hard. So how did you create a small group strategy that is effective for kids? And how do you help your small group leaders make it work for their group? Well, we think that it has to do with variety, flexibility, and coaching. And you'll find all of these three things in your social and groups activities that we provide through 252 Kids and preteen curriculum. Now first, let's talk about variety. We know that you have a variety of kids in your ministry. Some are talkers, some are definitely not. Some act like little children, while others are 7 going on 27. Some are crazy, wiggly, and hyper, while others, well, they're probably a little bonkers. But the point is that every kid is different. And it can be difficult, especially in small groups, to engage many different kinds of kids in the same conversation. That's why we strive for variety, not just in the type of questions we ask, but the small group activities as a whole. That's why we use 7 different types of activities represented by 7 stamps: made to move, made to explore, made to create, made to connect, made to play, made to imagine, and made to reflect. Each one of these activities embraces one of the major learning styles in the elementary phase. Next is flexibility. Remember, small group leaders should never feel like they need to do or say every single thing on their small group guides. We provide a variety so small group leaders have the flexibility to do what's best for their groups on any given week. Because we get it. 5 minutes of quality conversations is all you might get out of your preteen guys, while the next 25 minutes might be like a, push-up contest or something. That's why it's important to remember, for a small group leader, the ultimate goal is to build relationships with their few so they can influence their faith. That's what matters, not getting through every single question or activity in your curriculum. Speaking of that, let's talk about coaching, the third thing that 252 Kids and Preteen does for your small group leaders. With every small group activity, we provide a what to say piece. While they don't need to memorize everything verbatim, this does give your small group leaders the words to say and the tone to say it. Our hope is that these phrases coach your small group leaders to connect the activity that they're doing to the Bible story and its application. We also include suggested transitional statements where we provide your leaders with a sentence or two to help them and their few focus on what's coming next. So that's it, variety, flexibility, and coaching. That's what we're aiming for with the small group resources that you'll find in your 252 and preteen curriculum. We know that leading kids can be very, very unique challenges, but we are also convinced that it's worth it. Small groups are the most important thing that your church will do, because if we want kids to practice their faith, we need to first make sure that every kid has someone who knows them and has a place to belong. If you want to learn more about small group strategy or talk about how this might look in your context, reach out to your Orange specialist.